Hello and welcome back to Skies of Arcadia with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Puggy. So we have arrived at Daccat's hidden hideout, and indeed this is where this dungeon gets interesting, because we have to get through the dungeon with both Vice and Gilda and Ica and Fina separated. This is what I meant. So yeah, you need both people on each of the switches. So yes, this is a pretty interesting dungeon in that regard. So, indeed, let's actually go in. Yeah, I think that was your captain there, Ica. So, indeed, let's indeed explore the, Daccat's hideout of the legendary pirate who seemingly hid his treasure in one place. Oh boy, this game writes itself, doesn't it? Well, in that case, yep. What else? Go in! So, who we're going to start with then? Well, we'll start with Ica and Fina. Now, inside Daccat's hideout, there are a couple of icons you can approach with each of the characters, and we also get a Skywing. This was the boomerang I mentioned earlier we can equip for Ica. So, let's indeed equip it on her, and I'll keep the Green Moonstone there, because I do want her to learn Sacres along with Fina. So, going back, there are these icons. These will help us switch back and forth between each of the teams. And trust me, we will need to anyway, because there is a switch that can only open the door on Ica's end. Now, if you approach this treasure chest with Vice, you will get a fight with another civilian Bane. And I want to finish this guy off as quickly as possible so he doesn't overly burst attack my party. True, Gilda can take a few hits from this guy because he has more HP than Vice does at this moment in time. So he can easily take, I think, about a couple blows worth at 900 HP with that burst attack, but I don't want to do it too much. So let's see, I want to use thing. Again, Gilda comes with a pretty good move himself, but yeah, he has over 2,000, nearly 3,000 HP does Gilda. But, yeah, we don't want this fight to go on too long. So, yeah. So, let's indeed start off with a Cutlass Fury. The Civilian Bane is now going to use another burst move. And then we can indeed attack with Gilda and hopefully finish him off. So, let's see. Oh, no, we're healing. Oh well, that was not a bad thing, I suppose. If only we learned Sacrum that quickly. Oh well, I don't know how many Sacrum crystals I still have after what happened with the Ragnum and everything, but nevertheless, the Civilian Bane is down. So now we can go deeper into the dungeon and indeed get there, basically. So, what do we get for defeating a Soul Crystal? Okay, what's that do? Let's have a look. I don't know, because I didn't see. So, yeah. But I have enough Sacres Crystals. So, yes, I kept them. All the things that I had with Vice. He kept most of the stuff from what happened when we were dealing with Ragnum, of course. And when, of course, we both, all of the Blue Rogues got separated. So, now it's time to explore more of the dungeon. And I will be switching between both parties. So, yeah, you can see here, there is a switch to the left of the door. We need to go to with Vice. And pulling the switch will open the door for Ica and Fina. This is basically how it works. So if we find a switch with one other party, it is more than likely that it will open for the other party, if that makes any sense. And there are a boatload of new enemies inside Daccat's hideout. Seriously. So firstly we have these ones. So let's see what these... They kind of look like little mice. And these Sega's answer to Pikachu! That's what it looks like! This is Sega's answer to Pikachu! I'm convinced that these guys are the Sega's answer to Pikachu, seriously. And they're called Baru. Baru! Screw Baru! These things are bomb Pikachus, man! Yeah, because they look like bomb shoes and they have electric moves, so bomb Pikachus these are called. Baru my ass! And they're running away. Okay, that's not something I would expect Pikachu to do, so yeah. But that being said, both bomb Pikachus are dead. So with that said, let's continue.
That was fun.
So, my branch over. Let's see. I can use it. Let's see. Let's not teach a new super move because we don't have any moonberries yet, and switch back to Ike and Fina because we do have an open door with them. So let's see. We have two ways we can go. I'm going to the left to open the door for Vice and Gilda. Yeah, well, we probably soon will. But, as the inscription said on Daccat's map, when the two become one, and that will open the door for Vice. And then let's head off to the left before we switch. So let's see. A Sacrolen Crystal? It's a bit early for that, isn't it? And we have a pressure pad here for Ica. We're not going to open that door just yet, because likewise with the entrance we need Vice to open one on his end. So, what do we have here then? Well, we have some more Baroccas. Yeah, we've dealt with these guys a load of times, so... Yeah, I don't know. Do I want to edit this out? I don't know. Okay, so never mind, I'll leave this in. And then can we attack? Yeah, attack the other Barocca and then... Ooh, nice one there, Vice. And shoot. And yeah, these guys will go down very quickly now. Seriously, they're not going to give us too much trouble in this dungeon. Unless they're paired up with some other enemies, then they might. So, with that said, let's go on. And we also get Barocca's shell. I don't know what use that is, but let's continue on. And we will find it. Well, I'm going to go head off to the right here and get this chest with 2001 gold. Seriously, that ain't nothing to sneeze at, man. And by standing on both pressure pads, we will open both doors. You get how this works now, so yeah. Seriously, this Daccat guy must be a freaking genius. Anyway, that being said, shall we switch back to Vice? Well, there are both these things here, so let's see. Now, in this area, we have a kind of switch flipping mechanic that will change the position of these stairs. So yeah, so I'm going to go up there and get this treasure chest, if I can, which has some magic droplets. Always a good thing, especially when I start getting into fights with Ica and Fina. So now I probably want to switch back to Ica and Fina. Again, this is kind of a sort of, I don't know how to put this, but trial and error sort of thing with the thing. So Magic Dew! Magic Dew is kind of the, I'm guessing the equivalent of a, I don't know if it's a turbo ether like in Final Fantasy VII, but it certainly heals more HP than a Magic Droplet. So, let's switch back to Vice and Gilda, and let's see, do I want to switch it sideways? Yeah, I want to see where this would take us if we're going down, so to speak, so yeah. And I've got in the wrong position there. Seriously, I've got in the wrong position. I want it facing not towards, dare I say, and Ica is just in the wrong position there. Seriously, she is. Yeah, I should not be in that position, man. No way. So let's actually get it back into the upward position so Ica can get down. I don't know, I'll have it face downwards and see if that will allow us to, well, that will allow us to get down to Vice's second pressure pad. We also get Daccat's armor. Seriously, apparently he left his armor in the chest as well. So let's give it to Vice, I guess. Oh, it's not very good, is it? Oh, maybe I'm just comparing it to his last piece of armor, actually. So yeah, let's stand on the pressure pad. What does that do? It opens the door. Blah, blah, blah. You get it now. There's still plenty of this dungeon to go. So, what next? Well, I say we go down here, although I am missing a chest with Ica, but never mind. Let's open this one. This one has a Vidal seed. Somehow I don't see it being used as a shampoo. There's another cham on this ledge, so yay. Shall we give it to Fina? I say so, yes. Because Cupel needs it, I think. And with that, we are done, I guess. So now I want to head to the left and get into a battle with Ica and Fina. So what do we got here then? Well, we get some slime. Oh boy, some slimes. Yeah, somehow I don't see them being Rimuru. So let's have get rid of these guys. Apparently that's a salamander, not a slime. Anyway, Pirates! Moves give me fucking strength and obliterate my enemies. And there we go. Yeah, Pyres is still a pretty strong spell at this point, so not too bad. So let's continue, and nothing there. What about to the right? Well, there is a chest down there with a moonberry! Do I want to give it? Yeah, I'll save that for Gilder, actually. I'll save that for Gilder because I do want to give him his first, probably one of my favourite moves in the game. So what do we have here? More serpents. Okay, I think these might be weak to ice, but don't quote me on that. They're called Centralk and Walank. What the fuck? They kind of look like serpents to me. Snakes. So yeah, and ooh. Maybe I should have done that. Ouch. So, let's begin. Pyres, boom! Down go the thingies, Centralks and whatnot. And Crystallis, okay, so they're not weak to ice, but they will use an ice spell on you. Oh boy, maybe I'll have to use a sacrifice spell on Fina there. So yeah, I know I'm not going to Magic Box might work, but I don't really want to yet. So I guess I'll just attack as I would. So yeah, that serpent is low on HP. That's my reasoning, and I'm sticking with it. So with that said, let's go further down the thing and rank up. Okay, so she's the Noxie as Fina. Not that I'm going to use that spell much. So we're on this thing. So back to Vice and Gilda. Oh, because Fina is not on the other one, it means we have to switch back to her. So yeah. So I guess I will see you in a moment. Okay then, we're back. So, let's indeed go through here with Vice, and there's a treasure chest over there on the left, and let's see what it has. A resand crystal, so that will allow us to definitely revive more of our party members, which is a good thing. And another battle, let's see what it is. So we've already faced one of these guys, the Thessalisk, but the other one, I don't know. And apparently there's more Vampo Pikachus again. So yes, and they're going to be annoying. Yes, they are, those Baru chews. So let's indeed kill you, and indeed, and not let them get off another Thunderbolt if we can help it. Seriously, I don't want that. Definitely not. So aim and fire! Yes, seriously, when Gilder does a critical hit, he usually hits his mark. And quite heavily in terms of HP as well. So, let's go on through the dungeon. And, a level up for Vice. Very nice there. So, let's see. Over here is another treasure chest with an Electrum box. And, another pressure pad. Well, actually, yeah, this is a new pressure pad. So now we'll have to switch over to Ica. And hopefully the door will open. Yes, it will. So let's go through there and get her over to the other pressure pad. Indeed. So, yeah. And then we'll be that closer towards Daccat's treasure. Do you know it? There's another pressure pad over there? What about on Vice's end then? Let's see. There's a door on Vice's end, so let's go with him. And looks like a dead end. Well, almost. We are now in a huge room with these gears. And what we have to do is actually rotate each of the gears with each of our respective party members. So, firstly, let's push this switch and switch these staircases upwards. And then we may need to switch to Ica and Fina. We have a staircase now going downwards. So let's switch to Ica and Fina. And then we have some things going down. Yes, so that isn't too bad. So let's indeed switch to, well, Vice. Let's see what he has. I guess we'll have to switch the platforms once again. So let's do that. Probably downwards would be good here. Yeah, do it again, Vice. And there we go. I know you're trapped on that platform, but it is for the greater good. And that being said, we have a, well, we've already seen that door. And we can't go back. Oh, yes, we can. So let's switch to Ica and Fina then. And indeed, head down here and then back up. Yeah, this is how it works, I think. You can see one of the giant gears behind the rotation switch here, so yeah. So let's indeed move the platforms upwards, I think. Unless we can use them to go across as a bridge. I don't think we can yet. Maybe a little later, but yeah. So we have that. And, well, I'm going to go over here. And this will take us back to the thing, so I don't want to go that way then. Let's go back to the next switching point. And, indeed, then we can take Vice back over here, hopefully. So, yeah. Okay, that's in the downward position. We can't switch that, so let's go back to Fina. Kind of get the thing with this dungeon. Again, it is interesting. It's just the last bit that's so tedious, really. I want to go to the right then. That goes to the switch, so... And that goes to another switching point. So... Yeah, either way we're screwed, I think, so... Let's flip it twice again! Yes, although that does make a bridge for Ica, so... That leads her over to the next, pressure pad. Just don't know how it will affect Vice. So, let's see. We don't have a way across there with Vice, so we will have to switch back! Yep, we will. We will. So, go back over there, Ica, and let's rotate, and they will go down, and then we can switch back to Vice. If the thing wasn't so finicky. There we go. So now, well, let's see. Go down here and back up. And we're back here, are we? That's not what I wanted to do, was it? No, but might want to here. Then back up. And why not? Rotate. And do it again. And switch again. And this is getting tedious. Yeah, this is just getting tedious now, so let's see. We could go over this way and nah. And then switch this sideways so we can get to the switch there. There, oh, pressure pad, should I say. And then guide Vice onto his, hopefully. Because we now have a way across there. And then, there we go, finally. What will happen now, when we stand on our respective switches, the whole room will start rotating thanks to the giant gears. And, well, hopefully we will find the location of, well, Daccat's treasure, because we have another door there, on both sides, I think. So, yeah. And the same will happen for Fina. Oh, sorry, should I say Ica and Fina? So, yeah. It is rather impressive, actually, to be fair. And indeed. Now let's go further on. So we can't go through there, that's apparently not a door. So, can I use a sacred crystal? I don't think I want to, actually. So, let's go down here, and then to the right, and there's a save point. So, in the next episode, hopefully we will find Daccat's treasure. I will see you then. Goodbye!